All right, going to keep it short and simple, and I'm going to go over real quick about the spark plug wires to kind of run on the Summit Racing turbo manifold. Basically, what I found after searching LS1 tag and watching that YouTube video that Summit Racing posted, let me pan over, is that they're using the Scott brand LS type spark plug wires. On the video where they're showcasing the manifold, I don't think they really care. I mean, it's just on there for show, but the spark plug wires are leaning against the manifold on the, on the little deals right there. Obviously it's not running and it's not being turned on. So if you went just based on that video and you ran exactly how they have it, then you know it's not gonna work. It'll burn your spark plug wires because it's leaning on them. Now they do have it right on the angle. I forget what the degree is, but you do need to have a degree on that lower boot for the spark plug. Once again, they're running these Scott brands. So as you see here, I relocated my Coil Packs up higher. Now I am running LSA coil valve covers. So they mount to the valve cover itself. So I mounted it to the upper bolt hole dealer majigger on the bottom part of my coil pack. And that allowed me to basically, move the spark plug wire up, and gave me that clearance so that it doesn't sit right here on this little area, and it, stretches them up. Now it's not having like a crazy stretch where it's going to create an issue. It just has enough of a stretch to, keep them off the log itself. Yeah, it kind of touches the bolt head, but that's the only thing that's touching the spark plug wire insulator. In a minute, I'll go over the part numbers that I use for the spark plug wire and then those heat shield insulators. But yeah, so real quick, let me show you what it looks like. That's the clearance that you'll have. Obviously, you can't run a straight type MSD spark plug wire or anything straight because you will burn your spark plug wires. So you'll have to find a way to relocate them and scooch them up. I know there's like ICT sells relocation brackets that they mounted up kind of like in this area, but it's some cool fancy bracket that actually has them all bolted up properly. But I just used what I had and moved them up on my valve cover, and it's going to give me the clearance that I need once again. All right, so also let me go over how I'm going to run this outlet real quick. The dude, the shark on YouTube, he had told me about Monkey Fab. I hadn't heard of him, but I'm glad he told me about him and put me on them. I bought this like turbo outlet that's like V-band, and it has a notch, so that way it's like locks, and not locks, but it's like, it's center in the right. With that being said, I am running, it's a 4-inch outlet, but this is a 4-inch to weld on a 3.5-inch outlet pipe. So I'm gonna install it, so I'll also show the clearance that you'll have right here. So give me a second. All right, thank you for giving me that second. Real quick, this is a part number that I'm using for my reducer. I mean, we're all gonna be a little bit different here. It is a 4-inch exit for me, and I'm gonna go down to a 3 for now and see what happens. Your turbo might already be a 3, so this might not apply to you, but this will give you an idea of what kind of clearance you'll have from the outlet on the type of this type of turbo when it comes to those coil packs and the spark plugs. So this is just for reference to show you guys clearances. So like I said, let's say this was 4, it'll just be slightly thicker in this area, or if it's like me at 3, then this kind of gives you an idea of the clearance that you'll have by scooching your coil packs up higher on the valve cover. You'll take that heat immediately away from your coil packs, from your outlet. Obviously, I'm gonna wrap my exhaust outlet, so that should help with the intake, not the intake temperatures, the exhaust temperatures. So yeah, this is kind of the clearance once again that's there. Now I do have a turbo blanket for this. I just took it off to just show you what kind of gaps and clearances there are here. So there you have it. Now I have, you know, two options of how I'm gonna mount this or run this exhaust outlet. Option number one is gonna be to drop it down this way, you know, find some sort of, you know, degree and run it down there. I'm gonna take this to my mom's and pop's local muffler shop, and I'm gonna have them weld this, so that way I know this is, you know where it's gonna be at, and then from there try to come up with something, and then go back to them and have them weld it for me. Option two, give me a second, pause it. Now, yes, this is an aluminum pipe and just a rubber coupler. This is just for reference, to get an idea of how it would look on just a like bullhorn type of downpipe. Don't lose your shits, because you're gonna think I'm gonna run this as my exhaust. But anyways, so if I just had some sort of exhaust pipe, you know, we're playing like this is imaginary, I could literally just drop it down here, and that's the clearance that I'll have for my tire, and I can just have it exit out the fender, underneath the fender, because I'm not gonna cut up my fender. These fenders are getting harder to find in decent condition, and if I ever want to just go back to some other setup, I'm not wanting to look for another fender. So, you know, this is gonna be, could be an option. You know, that's just a clear inspector. Let me point out that yes, that is my fuel regulator. It is gonna be moved from there. It's not gonna always be there. It was just there before because the setup was different. Now that I'm going turbo, this is gonna have to move because it's right up on my exhaust, so it ain't gonna work. So don't lose, you know, your shit over that. But anyways, let me let go of this pipe and I'll be right back. All right, so hopefully I answered any questions by visually showing you, you know, what you can do about the spark plug wires with heat shield insulators, and how to relocate your coil packs. Like I said, that summer raising video, it doesn't really show you anything. And once again, I read through some of their comments on that video and some of the comments on the other forums like LS1 Tech, and they don't even know what they were gonna run. They're just asking for, you know, real life data on what people are running, so that way they can have an answer, because right now they really don't have one. But I used what they had in that video, and it can work. It will work. Here's a part number on the Scott performance wires. I believe the S stands for short for the car version. There are two versions, a car version and a truck version. The truck version, obviously longer, but this is a part number for the car version. And I believe they look really similar to the TSPs and the GPI spark plug wires. I won't be surprised if either A, they make it for those companies and they just relabel them for them, or if they come out from some same warehouse, but they're cheaper through here. They're like $100 and something, like $105, $110. There's $150 if you just want to have a GPI logo or a Texas Speed Performance logo. Anyways, here's the spark plug wire. This is what it looks like. It's a 10 millimeter. And then this is the heat shield that I used. It's a DEI, Design Engineering Inc. heat shield. I believe they're probably one of the better brands when it comes to these type of products, the heat shields and resistance and all that other fancy stuff. There are 6-inch titanium, and that is the part number. So if that's 6 inches, and this is the guy she tells you not to worry about, you kind of get you an idea of how long this wire is. So that's the part number on them. And hopefully you found this video useful. And if you had any questions on what spark plug wires you're going to run or how you're going to set it up, boom, hopefully I just gave you that answer. Peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and sub button to keep up with other little deals that I'm going to do to the car, and eventually when it runs, how fast we get this car going. Thank you.